Hi, this is Peter. In this video I will show you a fragment of a game between John Oldman and Misha Cuzco. This game was played in Cuzco, Peru in 1895. In this game John Oldman had white pieces and it is white to move in this position and to play the winning move. John Oldman played knight to g4, surprising Misha Cuzco big time. Now this allows the fork, and Misha Cuzco played knight to g3, queen to g2, knight takes on f1 and rook takes on f1. And now let's have a look at this position, because white's knight position is improved. Queen's position is improved. Queen is lined with the king and also eyeing the pawn on d5, and rook is active now. Rook was on a1, and to achieve this, black won the exchange but got rid of his only active defensive piece. So the real question is it worth it? Let's have a look. Misha Cuzco played b5, and now another forced continuation, g6, f takes on g6, h takes on g6 is losing, h takes on g6, and now h6 again. H takes on g6 is losing to knight to g5, so we have h6, but in this position John Oldman played another brilliant move, which is knight to g5. Now b4, of course, taking the knight is not a good idea, so we have b4 from Misha. But the problem is that this only helps white to achieve his goal. Bishop is not very effective on c3. It would be more effective on e3. And we have queen to b6, bishop to f2 defending pawn, queen to c6, and John Oldman played the best move, bishop to e3, not rushing with the attack but improving the position of the bishop first. Misha Cuzco played b3, a takes on b3, c takes on b3, and c3. Queen to b5, and now potentially black would play rook takes on c3 in the future, but John Oldman correctly calculated here and this doesn't work. So he played knight to f7 instead of defending the pawn on c3. Rook to c6 from Misha. The idea is to stop the knight from coming to d6, so that's why rook to c6 has been played. But in this position John Oldman played a move and Misha Cuzco resigned. The winning move is knight g takes on h6 check. Misha Cuzco resigned in this position. Possible continuation would be g takes on h6, g7, bishop takes on g7, f5, e takes on f5, bishop takes on h6, rook takes on h6, knight takes on h6 check, king to h7, knight takes on f5, rook to g8, knight to e7, queen to d3, knight takes on g8, knight takes on e5, and now knight to f6 check. Better move than taking the knight. Bishop takes on f6, rook takes on f6, knight to g6, rook to f7 check, king to h6, and queen to h1 check. And I think we can stop here. White is easily winning. He's the one who's attacking, and also rook is stronger than the knight. Also the threat is queen takes on d5 in the future. Well, actually in one move, because king has to come to g5 and then queen takes on d5 would be check. Okay, let's try another defense here. So in this position, Misha Cuzco played rook to c6 and lost very badly. Let's try queen to d3, is it better? Then f5, queen to e4, trying to exchange queens, but white can disregard this and play f6. And now queen takes queen is not a very good idea because of pawn on g6. Then king takes if queen takes queen, then king takes queen and rook would be coming to h1. So better move is h5, but knight to g5 attacking queen, queen takes on g6, f7 check, king to h8, f7, f takes on e8 queen, rook takes on e8, and knight to f2. A very strong advantage for white. Okay, let's try another contestant. In this position, we saw that queen to b5 was played. How about a5 with the idea a4? Well then, knight to f7, rook to e7, f5, e takes on f5, rook takes on f5, queen to e6, rook to f3, and black cannot play a4. If he does, then bishop takes on h6 is winning. The best defense would be rook to c6, knight to d8, queen takes on g6, knight takes on c6, queen takes on c6, knight to f6 check, knight takes on f6, e takes on f6, rook to e1 check, king to f2, queen to e6, f7 check, king to h7, bishop to e3, rook takes on e3, rook takes on e3, queen to f5 and queen to f3. Not rook to f3, because then queen to c2 would be a bit unpleasant. So queen to f3, queen takes on f3 check, king takes on f3, and we can stop here. White is easily winning in this position as well. Okay, so in this position, instead of a4, black would have to play h5, the only move to prolong the game, but then knight to f2, rook to c6, knight to d8, queen takes on g6, knight takes on c6, queen takes on c6, knight to d3, and white is much better. Perhaps he's winning. Knight is coming to f4. Very good coordination and attacking chances for white. Okay, so instead of all this, let's try something else. In this position, let's try rook to c6 instead of b5. Rook to c6, then we have the same force continuation. This time around, if h takes on g6, then king to f2 is winning, surprisingly. The threat would be rook to h1, and also knight would be coming to g5. So h6 has to be played, then knight to g5, queen to e7, knight to f7, rook to b8, rook to f3, b5, rook to h3, b4, bishop to e1, b3, a takes on b3, c takes on b3, c3, queen to e8, defending against bishop to h4, but bishop to h4 is winning anyway. Way too many threats here. Bishop could come to f6, knight would be coming to f6, knight would take on g6 on h6 with check, or this knight would take with check. There are way too many threats here, no defense completely. So this also doesn't work. And lastly, let's try queen to b6 in this position. Then the same continuation. Bishop to b4, knight to f7, so this time around we will not have a chance to use our bishop. Bishop takes on c3, b takes on c3, rook to f8, queen to h3, rook takes on f7, g takes on f7 check, king takes on f7, queen to h5 check, king to e7, queen to g6, rook to e8, queen takes on g7 check, king to d8, knight to f6, knight takes on f6, and e takes on f6. And white is winning again. So let me show you the starting position once again. In this position the winning move is knight to g4. Very interesting idea here, to sacrifice the exchange at the cost of improvement of our own pieces. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next ones. Thanks for watching. Bye.